I hit the snooze button and drift back to sleep. The alarm's going off again. Feels good to sleep in a little. I roll over to check the time. 7 a.m. Yes, I hit the snooze button more than once, but whatever. I can afford to today. After quickly showering and getting ready for work, I head to the kitchen to make myself breakfast and coffee.
Is he sleeping while walking around? Is okay? Oh! I was interpreting this as him like standing in the middle of your kitchen sleeping.
Yeah, like
I would rather interpret it that way anyway.
Let's interpret it that way.
They're aliens. This can be how they sleep.
Yes.
Unsurprisingly, Liam's passed out, standing up in the middle of my kitchen.
Yes. Exactly.
Darn freeloader. Parts of last night are a blur for me, but I guess he decided to crash here at some point. Well, it's better than him driving home drunk. Hey, wake up. We gotta go to work soon.
Waiters don't even have to be there for another hour or two. This is me in the morning.
Yeah, but you're not a waiter.
I just mean the way he's...
That was my
Oh,
line.
right.
yeah, that was her line.
I figured that out 1 second after I
and
started.
this is the response to what just happened.
Semantics. Look, I have angry eyebrows. I bet you didn't know I could do that, huh?
Liam does eventually get up, after lots of whining, and borrows my shower. That jerk probably even keeps a spare change of clothes at my place.
He just borrows your clothes.
But he's got a point. Waiters don't need to be at the restaurant as early as the chefs do. Come to think of it, this is probably about the time Ethan wakes up to start his day. He lives just a floor above me. Cooking for 3 people is about the same as cooking for 2, so I decide to invite him over for breakfast.
Sorry for the trouble.
Nah, it's no trouble. I'm just making omelets anyway. Nothing fancy.
Producers really lucked out when they picked you to play this part since you're already a good cook, huh?
You think so? I feel like I'm just average at it.
But you've been doing it for a year, so you probably got better.
I really do think so. I'm terrible at cooking. I bet you save so much money by cooking instead of eating out all the time.
Well, you should come down here more often then. I wouldn't mind cooking for you.
Well, if it wouldn't put you out too much, then sure.
Don't even worry about it. Anyway, what do you want in your omelet? I've got just about every ingredient you can think of, so don't hold back.
Children's tears.
Oh.
Sure, that's a good one.
That's
I
his
can
favorite.
believe that of Pierre more than Ethan in this version. What about the planet that runs on children's tears?
That is a planet, evidently, in this world.
I don't know. Surprise me. As long as it's not children's tears this time, because the last several omelets were way too salty.
You sure about that? I might make you a Tabasco and wasabi omelet.
You wouldn't do that, Pierre. You act tough, but you're a pretty nice guy.
He's got me there. Anyway, it'd just be a waste of food. When did you get to know me so well?
Are they flirting with each
I
other?
wonder.
Oh.
I also wonder.
I'm also wondering.
I love how the suspicion is rising.
Okay.
I mean, there was a tilde. That is a sure sign of attraction, folks.
It's like a text version of a wink, like without using an
Yeah.
emote.
I mean, sometimes I use tildes with friends.
Yeah, sometimes it's just to be a little, I don't know.
That's true.
Like,
I don't know.
I don't know,
Tildes
like-
are always a little bit flirty for me.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it just makes it a little more lighthearted or something, or... I mean, I guess mostly flirty. Especially when it's dialogue.
Yeah.
Anyway, continuing on. Liam finishes up shortly after that and comes out. The three of us eat breakfast together and then head off to work in pretty high spirits.
You're all late.
Oh, everyone hates us now. Great.
No, we show up to work on time
Fine.
and quickly get busy with our normal morning tasks. I set the station chef straight and check on our supplies. So, pretty much a typical morning at Ristorante, even now that the game's over. In the game, Ristorante is supposed to be a bustling, high-class restaurant. It kind of is in reality too, but not to that extent. Today's lunchtime is fairly slow compared to most of the days from last year. And it feels weird, in a good way I guess, not hearing any breaking dishes. The staff here is pretty good, if I do say so myself. Laura's great when she's not acting out her character, actually.
Ooh.
In the real world, people like her and Lily never would have even been hired. But games are supposed to be a fantasy anyway. Our characters were just as fake as hers. No point in playing a game that's totally realistic, I guess. Where's the fun in that? Life, the game.
You mean like that board game with the little cars and the little peg
No.
people
Yeah,
on the little
so
cars?
It takes 80 years to
I
play.
have stories I could tell about that game. Like, oh my god. Real quickly, just to summarize, there was one time when my brother was like 4 that he figured out that I would buy children that he had in the game. It got ugly fast. He eventually like sold his car and was just walking around as a little peg after he sold everything because he wanted to finish with the most money. Oh,
I also just want to note that that's one of the first games that ever allowed same-sex marriage.
that's true.
The day goes by pretty quickly, and before I know it, it's already time to close. As the sous chef, I don't really have to stay late unless the chef de cuisine needs to go over something with me. Sometimes the waiters have to stay behind to clean up or something, depending on whose turn it is and how much cleaning there is to do. Good thing I'm not a waiter. I wonder why the owner doesn't hire a janitor or something. Angelina usually comes by after hours too. She's actually an accountant, so she does all the paperwork and bookkeeping, math stuff. Not a particular strong point of mine, to be honest. I kept doing game acting even after graduating from high school, so I never went on to college. Didn't see much point to it. Anyway, I barely remember any algebra, so Angelina's ability to crunch numbers is pretty impressive to me.
You aren't solving X to summon demons here.
Still, I don't have any obligation to stay, so what should I do tonight?
Well, if we want to flirt with one of the waiters...
Let's flirt with people.
I guess we're staying behind.
Looks like Laura's on cleaning duty tonight, so I guess I could help her out a bit before I go.
Oh, I mean, or we like Laura, okay.
I enjoy Laura.
See, yeah, these options aren't always clear as to who you'll be talking to.
I guess...
I mean, I'm fine with flirting with everyone.
I guess replayability.
Ben seems a little disappointed, but we will continue on. Hey, want some help?
Huh? What brought this on? Just doing you a favor.
Yeah,
Be a smug asshole.
so we aren't being a jerk. Nothing. I just thought I'd do you a favor and save you a few minutes of work. Unless you want to mop up the whole floor by yourself, I won't stop you.
Ooh. Well, I guess I won't turn down help if it means I can get out a little earlier. But you know, I'm not even supposed to be here right now. It's Liam's turn tonight. I bet we would have hung out with Liam if we chose the other option.
I
Ben
guess
has
that's
so
why
much
he's
regret.
annoying.
What are you doing here then?
Liam said he was taking his mom out to dinner for her birthday. I don't usually do nice stuff for him, but his mom's done a lot for me, so...
I thought his mom's birthday was last month?
That little jerk. I rush off.
After that, Laura very nearly goes on a rampage, but I somehow managed to talk her out of it. Liam owes me a huge favor, that idiot.
Oh man, I don't like Liam anymore.
Okay, I guess my opinion is swinging towards the negative side.
Couple of weeks go by and we still don't know what's going to happen with the game and stuff. I was half joking when I said the producers sometimes take months to deliberate, but it might actually turn out that way. It sucks for Ethan and Laura, who put college on hold for this job, but what can we do? We signed a contract, so we're all stuck waiting. After work one day, me and the guys are at the bar hanging out as usual. We've all just gotten paid for our work at Ristorante, the real one, for the last 2 weeks. Of course, this means we have to immediately spend it all on drinks.
Why is he smoking inside the restaurant?
I guess he's a jerk. I don't know.
I don't know, I mean, isn't that
Also,
still allowed
if-
in some states?
Yeah, but also if this is,
I was going to say because he has no regard for the health and safety of others, but, you know.
With lots of alcohol around.
yeah, it's
flammable
definitely
things.
a fire hazard.
One sec, I have to take this. I get out of my chair and go outside to take my cell phone call. The number belongs to headquarters. Since I'm the most experienced member of the group, I'm kind of like the leader? The producers usually give me the news to relay to everyone else. I bet this is about the sequel or the spin-off or whatever. Hello, this is Pierre.
You could do this, be Mike Callie.
All right.
Channel Mike.
Can anyone give me an adjective that they think Mike should embody? I wanna feel inspired.
3 question marks.
Oh, wait, no, I know.
Anna's got it.
Channel Doug Dimmadome from Fairly Odd Parents.
Doug Dimmadome! Okay, so that's what we're doing here.
Yes.
Oh, Pierre, this is Mike.
Oh, this guy. He's one of Ristorante Amore's producers. I think he's the one who actually gets to make contact with the businessmen on Earth to sell the game. What can I do for you, sir?
Just wanted to call and tell you the good news.
Oh, is Risamo getting a sequel?
No, but it's the next best thing. The game's being ported to a handheld system.
So
The
we're,
Dimmadome!
so we're jumping from console to handheld. While a port won't bring in as much money as a sequel, it's still great, if you want money anyway. I doubt everyone else will be excited about it.
I mean, why would I want money? I can just take yours.
That's good news, sir. I'm glad the game was successful.
You bet. Tell the others for me, will you? The game will most be the same as before, but we're going to want to add in some new scenes.
That's not surprising. Nobody would buy the game if it was a straight.
Next week we'll bring the whole team and you guys can ad-lib some stuff.
Ad-lib, sir? I've never gotten to ad-lib for a game before. Is that even possible?
Can we just look at how his cigarette is hanging out of his mouth
Just like,
somehow? Like, that's beautiful.
He's just like
He's like,
glued
cancer?
it to
What?
his lip.
It looks like it should be setting his hair on fire.
Yes, maybe it is. That's one way to perceive that image. My imagined caption for it would be, cancer? What, me? Smoking? Bad? I don't know, he just looks very shocked. Well, you get to ad-lib it the first time, and then the writers will copy down what you say.
Oh, so basically they want us to come up with the scenes ourselves. Great.
Creative labor? No! We figure you guys know your characters best, right? I'm sure you'll be able to come up with some great new scenes.
Yes, sir. I try to keep my voice from sounding annoyed. Good thing I have so much practice with that. Actors like me are pretty easily replaceable, so there's no point in making my boss mad. I'm sure we'll get a raise for this anyway.
See you next week.
Well, guess I should go in and tell everyone the good news.
What was that all about?
Down Dimmadome? Owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome?
Oh,
I'm just throwing in Fairly Odd Parents references for Anna.
Yay.
it was one of the producers. He says our game's getting ported to a handheld. Probably the PFP.
I see.
You mean like the PSP?
Yeah, the PFP.
Berries!
Guess your college plans are getting pushed back again, huh?
It's alright. At least I'll be able to save up some more money. Could be worse. Don't sweat it. Ports never last as long as the original game. We'll be done in 6 months, tops.
That's probably the closest Liam's ever getting to being reassuring, but at least he tried.
Yes, well, they also said Risama wouldn't last that long, and then look what happened. But it's okay. I could do worse than keep a high-paying job for another 6 months.
That's the spirit. Anyway, let's drink up tonight. We've only got 1 week of freedom left, so might as well enjoy it while it lasts.
Cheers!
I can't do both voices at once.
You just haven't learned that ability yet, Ben. Believe in yourself.
When did I get home? How did I get home? Maybe I should turn a light on? Okay, no, that's way too bright. Oh,
Yeah, I thought like
eyes.
someone was gonna be standing there like, "Hi, Pierre."
Just Liam.
Liam standing there sleeping.
In your bed, like half pushing you out, being like, "My bed."
Somehow I can't fall back asleep, so I pull myself out of bed and head for the kitchen.
Okay, that's where Liam will be, right?
Not really sure what I'm looking for here, but I'll turn the light on slower this time. Takes me a few seconds before my eyes are used to the brightness. It's like I've been living in a cave all my life or something. And my head feels kind of... aha. Ear spotted. And it looks like, for once, Liam isn't here taking up space on my couch. More alcohol for me.
Why? Why would you make that decision?
Why? Yeah.
When you're clearly like worst hangover ever.
I take all the beer back to my bedroom. Just because I left the bar doesn't mean the party's got to be over. Pretty soon it'll be back to waking up at 4 a.m., being stuck with Lily, and pretending to be a prince again. I have to live it up now while I can.
I mean, they're aliens. Maybe they're, not actually bad for them, like alcohol and nicotine.
Never mind that Lily isn't real. And, whatever. Bottoms up.
Whoa. Whoa, it suddenly got all blurry.
I feel kinda sick. I barely had any beers. How can I be drunk? Oh, it looks like I actually drank all of it? Wow, I'm awesome. Dang, it's so lame sitting here by myself drinking all these beers by myself, and seriously, where the heck is Liam anyway? I hope he didn't crash into a freaking tree. Liam, I barely knew you!
Oh my god, Pierre.
He's upset because
You
he
were
isn't
so young.
staying in his
You're
house.
just going down the spiral of...
Maybe I should call someone? It's only, 3 in the morning? Someone's bound to be awake.
I feel like we need to call Laura. 3 in the morning.
Feel we need to call
Well-
them.
Well, I would favor one of the guys, but I feel like Ethan would be more annoyed by us. And Liam, we are scared about whether he's still alive.
I feel like I don't really care about Liam anymore.
Harsh.
I know, but
Happens.
is this the person we're going to be with forever?
The choice is made by drunk calling them at 3 in the morning.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. And there it is.
Okay, we're killing Ethan. Click it.
Okay.
And thus, by the powers of randomization. Man, straight to voicemail.
No!
I'm gonna give them a piece of my mind. I don't know how to pronounce that.
I'll get it. Oh, I was gonna try to pronounce it.
Feel sick.
Voice then.
We should have called Liam after all.
I mean, maybe all of them would have gone to voicemail.
Oh.
The alarm wakes me up the next morning and I've got a splitting headache. Somehow it feels like I haven't slept at all. I wonder what time I finally passed out. And why can't I remember anything that happened? Maybe I should lay off the booze.
Maybe.
This calls for a smoke.
Oh my god.
No.
Yeah.
I turn off the alarm and get out of bed. Takes me a second since it still feels like the whole room's spinning.
If you have a problem, Pierre, you need help.
Yeah, there's a lot of problems here.
Uh-oh. Down to my last pack. Have to remember to pick up some more on my way back later. The convenience stores might be closed by then, so maybe during my lunch break instead? Depends on whether or not I have stuff to do during the break.
Yeah, this kind of indecision is just why I just need to spend time getting to know everybody before we have to make decisions between them.
I like, this might not be a dating game anymore either, so it might be just us arbitrarily thinking that it is.
I'll make it into a dating game.
I don't know if I ship Pierre with anyone. He seems like kind of a sad person now.
Oh, I mean,
to know him.
I guess. Well, then, if we don't like Liam, maybe we should go after him so we can ruin his life.
That's
Just
so
like
horrible
the
to
two
say.
people just like together. We're awful people.
Actually, I'm just using whatever argument I can think of.
To try to get Anna to play the Liam round. I think about what to cook myself for breakfast. I've been eating too many omelets recently since they're easy to make, so maybe I should try something different? I rummage through my fridge aimlessly until I find some meat. I guess I can make some breakfast biscuits? I quickly whip up the batter and set the oven to preheat. While that's going, I shower and get ready for work. Once that's done, I eat my breakfast with a glass of water and some Advil. Just another day. I have a car, but most days I just walk to work since Ristorante is right down the street from the apartment complex. It's a little cold this morning. It's already November now, so I wonder if the port of Risimo will have some extra winter scenes? Oh, I guess it's not the same season on Earth right now. Anyway, put on my uniform and get out the door. Once I get outside, I see Ethan standing there. Huh. He usually doesn't go into work this early, so what's up with him?
Is it the drunken voicemail?
Ethan?
Ethan, I love you.
Oh, hey.
Uh-oh.
He looks kind of nervous for some reason. Maybe even a little annoyed? Hard to tell sometimes with him.
That's because he has the same facial reaction to everything.
Yup, just like Chuck Norris.
Something wrong?
Huh?
For a second there, you look, kind of like your game persona.
Oh, so you don't remember?
Remember what?
For what?
Last night you kind of drunkenly confessed that you loved me, and...
Ethan reddens slightly and shifts his weight between his legs. He's obviously uncomfortable, but not irritated like I thought he was. He looks more confused than anything else. What? And then I remember how drunk I was. Ethan's apartment is right upstairs, too. Aw, dang, I hope I didn't go up there and make a racket. Look, if I did or said something weird last night, I honestly don't remember any of it. Nothing at all. I was so drunk that I blacked out, and when I woke up this morning, I forgot pretty much everything.
You forgot?
Yeah, why? What did I do?
Well, you called me last night. I was asleep, so I didn't pick up, but you left a message on the voicemail, so I listened to it this morning, and...
That pause does not sound good. Christ, what did I say?
Never mind. If you don't remember, maybe it's best if I don't bring it up again, since it obviously didn't matter to you that much.
Is he sulking now?
I feel so bad now.
Yeah.
Ethan, my emotions are like a complete 180 for how I perceived his character from before.
Yeah, I guess he is. Maybe I should be going for him now, because he is kind of the cute one now.
Ethan, why did you do this to me? You tricked me so well.
Wonk, wonk, wonk.
How did you become cute?
I wonder what I said. Sorry if I said something embarrassing.
It's alright, don't worry about it.
He's worrying about it.
He seems pretty put out, so I don't want to force it out of him. Ethan can be pretty stubborn sometimes, even though he seems quiet. I'll wait for him to cool off, and I'll bring it up later.
A few more days.
A couple days later, we start the dry runs. Practice for the extra scenes. The staff is all here, so they can help us out. We're supposed to ad-lib the scenes a little, but obviously they have the final say in which scenes become official and which don't. After they decide, we have to memorize those scenes to the letter. A little bit of variation is okay. So far it seems like players aren't exactly playing their games side by side and comparing them, but for the most part we have to stick to the script since the players can't know that we're actual people. Me, Ethan, and Liam each get 4 new scenes. 3 of them take place during the story, and one of them is kind of an epilogue scene that takes place after the ending. The during story scenes are pretty easy. I mean, there's only so much that can happen at a restaurant with characters like this. Most of my scenes, for instance, revolve around me cooking stuff for Lily. Angelina shows up for a little bit in my scenes and acts real mean. She's pretty much the least favorite character in the game, though it seems like guys like her a lot. Guys aren't exactly our target audience, though.
Except for guys like me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they kind of just erased you.
One of the staffers stands in for Lily so we can rehearse. She uses a special hologram machine so that she looks just like Lily. It looks and feels just like the real thing.
So like a disembodied head?
Well, except that the real thing isn't actually real either. Okay, now I'm just confusing myself.
Lily question mark. Pierre, what's your favorite dish to cook?
That's a tough one, but I really love making lasagna. It's something you can really put all of your heart and soul into, and something about crafting the layers is just really magical to me.
You know, lasagna reminds me of skyscrapers.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
What the heck does that mean?
It might sound silly, but to me, each layer of the lasagna is like a floor in a building. You know, because architecture.
No.
I see. Well, seems like it's a dish meant just for you and me. The best of both worlds, architecture and culinary arts.
Ew.
Ah,
Oh, Pierre.
the cringe is strong.
Oh man, this whole time I was playing a robot.
Wow, she's really swooning? I guess I said the right thing. When I glance to my right, I see the staff members quickly recording everything I say. The rest of the day goes on like this, with us taking turns trying out different scenarios and parts. Might seem easy, but sometimes we have to do a lot of different takes, so hours go by and all we get to have is water. Finally, we get a break around 2 p.m. Everyone is herded to different areas of the restaurant to freshen up, talk to the staff about issues, or whatever else needs to be done during downtime. Since I'm used to this job, I finish up pretty quickly and go back to the main room before anyone else does. The staff made some lunches for us to eat, so I head over to the table where they've laid everything out.
Callie. The random staffer.
Oh, that's what I thought too.
Oh, okay. Trying to think of a good voice. I'll just do random French guy because it seems to be that there's a French restaurant.
Or like you did with the chandelier.
Oh, Pierre, would you mind delivering these to the others? I am the chandelier, actually. That is the staff.
Huh? The lunches?
Yes, everyone seems busy, but we don't want the food to cool. So could you help them deliver it so that doesn't happen? Be our guest, be our guest.
Yeah.
I don't want a copyright fest.
Yeah, I guess you can't deliver them too well yourself, seeing your situation. So, sure, I guess. I wonder if they don't have other staff members that can do that, but I guess it's not like I have a lot of ground to cover anyway.
Yeah, I mean, the wine glasses are the other staff members, so...
Oh no! It's just like the Beauty and the Beast situation.
I pick up each lunch. They're all labeled. I vaguely remember filling out a form a few days ago with my food preferences, so this is what it was for. I never got this kind of treatment at my other jobs. The producers really want to treat their cash cows well here. Can't complain, I suppose. Well, who should I deliver this to? Guess I can go in whatever order I want. But this means I don't have as much time to eat, right? Guess I'll just eat after I finish delivering all of these.
More choices of who we want to spend our life with.
Let's just do it in order. From the top to the bottom.
Because it sounds like, yeah, we'll have to give them to everybody, so.
That's what I thought, anyway.
Unless, like, the priority order determines relationship score games or something. I don't know. We can, yeah, but just...
Do it in order, top to bottom.
Going in order is fine with me.
Okay. I decide to go find Ethan. He's in the back of the restaurant near the area reserved for large parties. I walk over and he's talking to one of the producers.
I can be the producer. Unless you want another voice, Callie.
I mean, it's probably just going to be like 6 words, so I'll take it.
Okay.
Pierre.
Sorry to cut in. I just have Ethan's lunch here.
Oh, sorry to make you bring it to me.
No problem. I finished early anyway. Ethan then looks down at my arms and notices the other boxes I'm holding.
Oh, do you have to deliver them to everyone? Don't let me stop you. I don't want us to take away too much of your own lunchtime.
I appreciate it, Ethan. See you later. Good luck with your scenes.
Thank you.
He turns back to the producer, and I leave to deliver the other lunches. Well, that's over with. Now I should go find...
Laura!
Laura's in the little hallway right outside the kitchen, so I head over. She looks up from the script and seems surprised to see me.
Need something, Pierre?
I'm just delivering lunch. The staff said it'd get cold if we wait too long, so they told me to go around and make sure everyone gets their box.
Oh, okay, thanks.
She takes her box from my hands and opens it happily. I guess they got her favorite food, too.
Well, I'll go ahead and eat this now. You can deliver the rest if you have to.
Alright, see you later then. Laura nods at me, and I quickly get going. And now...
Liam.
Yeah, let's see
the
it.
last person is who we spend time with.
Might as well get Liam out of the way, I guess. When I find him sitting down at one of the tables, he's diligently going over the script. That's weird to see. Hey, I have your lunch.
Huh? Oh, thanks.
Without taking his eyes off the script, he lifts the box out of my hands and puts it on the table. Shouldn't you have the old script practically memorized by now?
Yeah, I just don't want to make any mistakes. I need quiet, so you can go ahead and deliver the other lunches or whatever. Oh, angry eyes.
Angry eyes.
I'm kind of surprised he saw the boxes I was holding, considering he barely looked up.
Ooh.
Okay, no need to be such a jerk. Make sure you
Donkey.
eat your lunch before practice starts again, alright? You need the energy.
Uh-huh.
Though I'm not sure if he heard a word I said, I leave to go find the others.
Angelina.
After delivering all of the other box lunches, I see that the only one left is Angelina's. There's not a whole lot of time left before our break's over, and I haven't even touched my food yet. Oh well. Sometimes at Ristorante I get so busy with work that I have to skip lunch anyway, so I'm pretty much used to it.
I would literally faint if I had to skip lunch. I would just be like, eh.
I didn't know that was a fainting noise.
That's what Anna's fainting noise
Yeah.
is. Mine is.
Yeah, everyone discovers their own.
Yeah.
Oh, I need a faint now just so I can find
Yeah.
out what my noise is.
Yeah, you can probably, I don't know in Callie's case, but I know that like if I don't eat, then like my blood sugar gets all weird, and then I might actually faint. So I'm always like, I will take my break, thank you very much.
Yeah, it's not a food-related one for me because I regularly forget to eat. Less so now that, I'm supposedly a quote-unquote real adult, but no, for me it's like if I'm out in the heat on, like a summer day doing physical labor and I forget to drink any water whatsoever, which should sound like a very obvious thing, and it hasn't happened in a couple years, but yeah.
I think
That's my story.
my director forgets that I need to eat lunch sometimes. After I wander around for a few minutes, some staff members see me and tell me Angelina's trying on some costumes. I go to where they're pointing and stop at the door. Just as I'm thinking about whether or not I really want to barge into the women's bathroom, Angelina comes out. All her makeup's off and she's back in her normal clothes, too. Are you done already?
She's doing her little pouty face, like me.
Yeah, they said I don't have anything else to do today.
Wish I could change.
What's the big deal? Unlike me, you don't have to wear heels with your uniform.
Doesn't mean the uniform's comfy.
Needs more fabric softener.
The last time I tried that, my uniform disintegrated and I got yelled at.
God, what are their uniforms made of?
Paper mache.
His arms are actually like literally stuck like that because of the paper mache.
Yeah, no,
It's actually a straitjacket.
Yeah, it's a straitjacket made of paper mache. I heard about that. Didn't you let Liam do it for you?
Well, yeah, he's got a washing machine at his place.
You actually trusted Liam to do it, to wash your paper mache shirt?
I realize she's got a point. Come to think of it, that jerk probably wasn't paying attention and threw my uniform into a vat of bleach, and then lied about it. Angelina starts laughing at me.
That's precious. Oh, I guess you're done too. Want to grab lunch? I think the staff made stuff.
One step ahead of you. I give Angelina her box lunch and we both sit down in the hallway to eat together.
So this did decide who we ate.
Yeah.
Ah.
Whoever we picked last. I see.
So you were trying on a new costume?
Yeah, just another cocktail dress. I guess there's going to be an extra scene with me making Lily
Oh,
jealous.
you got it.
Yeah, no, I caught on to that like days ago.
I just have I'm in the habit.
You're fine.
Huh, I didn't figure Lily for the jealous type.
I think they're trying to give her character a little more depth. Though it probably means I'm going to have a legion of fangirls hating my character again. I would probably say the second one.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
She didn't really do anything. She had like one line.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I think she probably has more on the Pierre route.
She seems down about this, so I try to lighten the mood a little. They hate Angelina the video game character, not the Angelina I know. Don't think of your character as you.
You're way more positive than me.
Me? Positive?
Yeah, you're right though. It's just that sometimes it's hard to separate myself from my character.
If they knew you, there's no way they'd hate you.
Thanks. Anyway, I guess I should be going. I've got some other stuff to do today, so I'll see you tomorrow.
Sure. See you later then. Angelina leaves after getting her stuff together and throwing out her empty lunchbox. Since the break's over, I go back to the main room to practice some more.